boys and girls. Good morning to Learning with Mrs. R. I am so glad you're here. I hope you had a great rest and you are ready to start your day. So we're going to need two things today for our lessons. You're going to need your AD word family packet, and you're also going to need your SK blend packet. So you're going to need both of these today, and they're both yellow. So go ahead and find those and see if I can get them on the screen. There you go. So you're going to need both of these today to do your work. Okay. So let's go ahead. If you don't have those, go ahead and press pause and then grab those and then come join me again when you're ready. All right. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And so the first one we did last time, the AD family, and it's the one with the girl in the front. She is sad. So we did the first page already. So I go ahead and took that out. So today we're going to do one that says let's build words, just like last time, but this one's a little bit different. This time we're going to cut out letters and we're going to build the words without doing the actual writing of them. Okay, and so remember, remember from last time, AD says add, and then we can add a letter at the beginning to make new words. Okay, so let's take a look at these pictures here real quick. So here is let me make them big so you can see. Here is a picture of a dog, and he's torn up some of this boy's notebook. So that is for bad, like bad dog, right? And this girl has a frowny face. She looks sad. And this is pointing to a pad of paper, pad. And then this little girl has another frowny face, but her eyes also look mad. So she is mad. So the first thing we need to do is to go ahead and get scissors and glue. And we're going to cut out these letters here at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all the papers out except for this one. So you'll need scissors and you'll need glue this morning for your assignment. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and cut the letters off the bottom of the page, just like that. Okay, and then of course on the dotted lines, like Mrs. R always says, AD means cut or fold. So we always wait for directions from the teacher to make sure we're doing what we need to do. So this time we're cutting. Just cutting around like always. You guys should be pretty good at cutting by now, huh? With all the cutting and gluing we're doing. So cutting out each letter. And you're just going to let those drop just like that. And then we'll get them all sorted out here in a minute. Now I know that the cutting part for you guys, Mrs. R is pretty quick at cutting. So I've done it a long time and you guys are just learning. So it might take you a little bit longer to get all these letters cut out, and that's okay because you can just press pause, okay? So I've got all my letters cut out now. Now I know you're probably still cutting and that's okay. So go ahead and press pause and then that way you can have more time and not have to hurry. And then when you're all done cutting out your letters, come back and join me, okay? All right, so I'm gonna sort out my letters. I'm gonna put all of my A's up here top, and then I'm going to put my D's up here because the add family has all of our words are going to have A and D in them, and then we've got these extra letters down here at the bottom. Okay, so the first word is bad. Okay, so in the word bad, what letter makes the B sound in bad? B, right? And B's and D's are tricky. If you look here, one's facing one way and one's facing the other, but they look exactly the same. So the B is the one where the bump is facing to the right, that way. Okay? And then we know, because it's part of the add family, each one of these words is going to have an AD, okay, and that's the second and third spot. So B-A versus A, B-A-D, which is D. So you can see here in this word, because it's part of the AD word family, it's going to have AD at the end and then to put sound at the beginning. Okay, so this next one is sad. A little dot of blue. What makes the S sound in sad? S, right? Okay, so S, A versus A, says A, and then D, which is D. And you can see here on the second word, it also has AD in it. Sad, sad. Okay. This is pad. What sound makes that sound in pad? Oops. I guess that's supposed to be a P. See, and that's so confusing too, isn't it? D's And B's and P's, they're all turned around. So P says as in pad. So you can take one of those D's and just flip it around. A, you know, A says A. A, D, 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 right? Add, pad. And this one's mad. What letter says M? A, D, D, D. There you go. Look at that, you guys. That wasn't too hard, was it? You guys are really smart. We figured this out together, didn't we? So let's go ahead and read these words. Now, if you're still gluing, go ahead and press pause so you can get all the gluing done, and then you can come back and read these words with Mrs. R, okay? All right, so the first word is this dog. He is bad, bad. This girl is sad. This is a pad of paper. And this girl is mad, okay? So we're gonna set this aside to let it dry, and then you are going to need to get out next your SK with a little skunk on the front. Remember, SK says your word family packet, okay? So last time we met, we did Let's Sort with SK, and we sorted out all these pictures, didn't we, which have the SK and which do not, the SK sound. So now this time, we're going to do some writing. It says, let's write SK words. So what they want us to do is we're supposed to write the blank SK at the beginning of each one of these words, and then we're going to write the full word on the side. Okay, that doesn't sound too hard, does it? Okay, so the first one is skate. So lowercase s starts at the middle line, and lowercase k is one of those tall letters where they have the number 1 from the top to the bottom, and then the rest of it is under the middle line. Okay, sky, again, it's part of the SK family, word family. Skull, which is the hard bone underneath your head here. It's on, this is what makes your head, right, underneath your skin. Ski, there's a penguin ski. I didn't know penguin skied, did you? And then skirt. Now, I know S's are kind of tricky to draw too because there's lots of curves in them, but the more practice you get at, the better you'll get, okay? And if you messed up on your S's, I know they're kind of tricky, you can always use your eraser and you can erase it and fix it, okay? All right, so if I'm ahead of you a little bit, go ahead and press pause and then you can catch up. Otherwise, we're going to continue on. Okay, so we need to write out these words now. So they want us to write the entire word over here. Lowercase s, k, a, t, e, skate. Okay, and we're going to use our very best handwriting because if we're going to do something, we need to try our very best. So if we're scribbling all over the page, that's probably not our very best, right? Okay, let's do sky, s, k. One of those tall letters, huh? And then Y, it goes underneath the bottom line. So we've got the top, middle, bottom, so it has that little monkey tail down at the bottom. Skull, and this one has 2 tall letters, double L's that go from the top to the bottom, and L's, lowercase L's are easy because they're like doing the number 1. Ski, and ski high, my dot goes above the middle line. And the last one, skirt. Now, I know that Mrs. R is probably going pretty quick with my writing. You know, boys and girls have had lots and lots of practice, just like your moms and dads have had lots and lots of practice. So it makes it easier. And we're able to write as fast as we can now because we have had so much practice, just like you're practicing now. So that's how we got to where we are today, able to write words really quickly, is because we practiced a lot when we were young like you. All right, so go ahead and finish up those words. Now, if you're still writing your words, then you need to go ahead and press pause, and then you can catch up with Mrs. R, okay? All right, for those of us that are done writing our words, we're gonna go ahead and read these words, okay? Skate, sky, skull, ski, and skirt. Now, if you really feel like you need some extra work with these words, you can, it says down here at the bottom, Write a sentence on the back of the paper for each of the words listed above, but you don't have to do that. But if you would like to pick one of these words and write a sentence about it, that would be a great way to have some extra practice, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and close that packet, and I am going to stop sharing my screen with you. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you're working hard on your iReady reading assessments. Just keep going, and some of you are probably already done, and if you're not finished, just make sure that you get finished today, because the last day to finish is on Friday, okay? So you gotta make sure and get that turned in. So I'll be checking those and making sure you guys are doing okay, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I look forward to talking to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.